us. And now, Chelsea, you have your own company, Tula Vida, correct?
Yes.
But you also do work for Be Well Studios, who you're sort of wearing the hat for today.
Yeah.
Slash local grocer.
Yeah.
Which is a great spot. It's actually one of my favorites. It's a treat.
Yeah,
in my mind
it really
to go
is
there.
a treat.
It is because the food
is so good.
The shakes,
So good. The juices, the shakes,
the smoothies. Oh my goodness, that funky monkey or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
I cannot get away from that thing. They see me coming, they're already in the back blending the bananas and stuff. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really, and it's my favorite is, you know, doing a yoga class in the morning and then leaving, going right next door.
You're just like so
getting
healthy.
A juice, getting a juice, getting like some breakfast,
right.
And that's kind of the best start.
Do you walk
to a
out
day.
just shining?
Yeah, you definitely feel really good.
Oh,
but they do
good.
have caffeine too. If you need it.
Yeah, they have the vices as well.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Be Well Studios. It's a relatively new space, and talk about a warm, welcoming environment. For people who haven't been in, describe it.
It's just, I mean, it's all post and beam, and the studio is done so well. It's got gorgeous cork floor. Like, it's just a very welcoming space. It's a very
nicely
therapeutic
lit
space. Yeah, it's not like really offensive with the lighting or with the decoration.
Oh, it's very warm.
It's just a very comforting space to be in. We've got massage, we've got Reiki, we've got all sorts of holistic health services, and obviously yoga every day, several times a day.
Now, do you do the yoga several times a day?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I teach there Sunday mornings and Monday nights, but I mean, pretty much every day there's 2 to 3 classes.
Because it can describe yoga for someone who has never been, and we've done yoga, I've done your class, had a great time, but it can get pretty intensive, or you can keep it light.
Yeah, and that's the great thing, like the studio, we've got several different teachers. They all teach very differently. I go the more traditional route. I hold poses longer. It can be considered a little bit more gentle, but it's still just as intense to be holding poses. And then we've got a few teachers who do a faster paced class, who are a little bit more intense with the level of practice.
Right.
So there's a mix for everyone.
Okay.
Monday nights are a restorative class, so that's very gentle, very therapeutic. Great way to end a bad Monday.
Tell me the benefits of yoga. Why should someone do yoga?
I mean, really, it's so good for you physically. It gets everything kind of flowing in the body again.
Right.
Where
the twisting and it kind of gets those nodes and glands going.
It gets the blood going. It gets the breathing. Your breathing becomes so much stronger. And from that alone, like, I never get sick anymore because my lungs
I'm
are
knocking
so
on wood
strong.
for you, by the way.
I know, but it's been over 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because my lungs are so strong from regular breathing.
Nice.
And obviously, I mean, your muscles are just so much happier. If you ski, if you run, yoga will make it so that you can do it so much more effortlessly.
Now I see Hans just had a picture up. It looked like a facilitated stretch almost with the picture that he had up with some of it. But sort of putting you on the spot here, why don't more guys, now I know you have a following of guys that you do at the other places that you teach at, but why don't more guys do yoga? I mean, because I think they might even benefit the most.
They really would, because I think
they do less stretching overall, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be just the image of yoga, that they're worried about their masculinity.
Right. But I'm telling you, I've seen some guys strike some poses like, wow, strong.
Yeah, because the point is, you make yoga serve you. If you want it to be a more spiritual thing, it can be a more spiritual thing. If you want it to be a more physical thing, it's a more physical thing, and that's that. So you create what you need to get out of your practice, whether that be like you need to relax and quiet down that day, or whether that be you need a good workout or just a really good stretch.
Right.
Every class can be catered to meet those needs.
And we have a mutual friend, anonymous friend, that it's turned his life around.
Yeah.
Like, he was not feeling good. He thought he was dying. And yoga, he attributes his recovery and his good feelings now to yoga. I mean, it's pretty miraculous turnaround for him, a 180. And he thanks you and yoga. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's get to the Be Well Studios online. They can find more information at bewellstudiosnh.com.
Yep.
Okay. And let's talk about the event.
Yeah. So we've got a number of events going pretty much continuously now, which is really exciting. There's a series of workshops and then one-day programs. So tomorrow we've got our Mind, Body, Spirit event.
This is big.
Yeah.
10 vendors slash practitioners.
Yeah, so the idea is that we've got a handful of vendors selling their local handmade products. We've got ceramics and pottery, we've got artwork, we've got jewelry. And then we also have service providers of different holistic health services and options. I'll be there talking about some of the stuff that I do, the soul realignment, the health coaching, the yoga.
Will there be mini sessions that people can sample?
Mini sessions, which is great because, you know, you might not know any of these people or any of what they really do, but you can go up to them, you can talk to them as much as you want, and if you decide that you want to sample something with them 10, 20 minutes, you can sit down with them, and then you just pay for whatever it is that you end up sampling.
Right, okay. And you said you're doing restorative?
Yeah.
Is that what you mentioned?
Yeah.
And you're going to have Sarah Moore on here. Is she doing Reiki or readings?
She's doing the psychic readings.
Psychic readings.
We've got Ellen Mostyn there, who's going to be doing her card readings, which are really fantastic. We've got Kate McPhee coming. She does kind of a matrix UN healing, a very different alternative.
Matrix what?
Healing. It's
Really?
it's just a different, a holistic health healing. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. I've never heard of that one before.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you got to come down.
Right, and it is down at the BUL Studios.
It is down. It's in the local grocer downstairs in the basement, which is a beautiful space.
I've never been in the basement.
Yeah,
I've only been in the studios, and I love that space, so I can't even imagine.
It's all exposed rock, and it's just, it's a really cool space, which is where we're actually going to be hosting most of our workshops from here on out. We've got the Secrets of Shamanism going on.
Yeah, we were reading, you're part of our event calendar. There's a lot.
A lot going
the shamanism, but the one that really struck me, crystal bowl.
Yeah.
And this is something that they can actually sample after your event as well.
After the event is 11 to 3 tomorrow, and then an admission is free. You just kind of walk in, check everything out, and pay for whatever it is that you end up wanting.
Right.
And then after that, at 4 o'clock, Marcy Starr, who's from Freiburg, she comes in. She's got like roughly 10 crystal bowls, and they're big bowls.
Yeah, that's what you're telling me. Because I just thought it was going to be sort of someone rubbing glasses or something. But she has these magnificent crystal bowls.
And it's like you feel the vibrations through your body. It's just a really cool, you make yourself comfortable and you just kind of hang out. It takes usually somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour. And
so comforting, laying down, I think I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm totally napping.
Some people do just completely go to sleep. It's great. But it's a really, really cool experience. Like, it's hard to explain. And if you've never tried it, if you've never even heard of it, it's $15. It's so worth doing.
Great. And how long is she going to be playing for? Do you know?
About an hour.
Okay.
So 4 to roughly 5 o'clock.
Okay, good. And do they have to sign up in advance, or can they just show up at 4?
They can just show up at 4.
Okay.
There are sign-up sheets in the local grocer for all of the events and the workshops that we're hosting for you to sign up in advance to save your spot.
Great. So BUL Studios, in connection with the local grocer, Heather Chase has done just a phenomenal job of renovating the place and just bringing in all these cool products, natural products, organic products, and some cool, stuff that you don't usually. They have locally grown meat as well, so it's not all vegetarian. So you protein eaters out there can, or the meat eaters can get down there and find locally sourced bacon and all that sort of stuff. So they have soy products, almond milks.
Yeah, they don't lock themselves into any particular diet or any particular style. They're open. As long as it's, nurturing and taking care of the environment.
Excellent. So you can find them online as well, but BULstudiosNH.com is a place to start.
Yeah.
And you can also give them a call at 356-6068. Chelsea, did we get everything in that you wanted to? So the Mind, Body, Spirit event, 11 to 3 tomorrow, followed by the Crystal Bowl concert.
Yeah.
And then more online because you really have filled it up.
Lots more workshops and programs online throughout the week, on the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your Sunday morning class, which one's that and what time?
It's at 8:30. So
8:30,
that's
doable.
So you have a whole long day tomorrow.
I thought you were going to say like 5 a.m. You might think I'm a morning person because I do a live show in the morning, but I'm really not a morning person. So 8:30 is doable.
8:30. It's an hour and 15 minutes. It's a great way to start your Sunday. Like, it's a deep Not fast-paced, but still deep yoga class.
Okay.
That we always do a little bit of breathing exercises.
And beginners can do it? Because I'm a beginner.
Yeah, definitely.
So. Okay, great. And do you need to
Definitely.
sign up ahead of
No.
time for that? You can just show up?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
8:30 tomorrow.
Awesome.
All right. And folks, don't forget the event's going on, the Mind, Body, Spirit. 10 vendors / practitioners going to be on hand at the Be Well Studios downstairs. And